Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the 46th fortnightly session on navigating exams with confidence and success, a guide to effective routine management and anxiety control, exclusively for students from class 5th to 12th, organized by the Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform. I, Aniket Arora, convener, CAMP, will moderate this session today. As you all know, CAMP is an initiative and knowledge alliance of National Institute of Science Communication and Policy Research, Ministry of Science and Technology, with industrial partner NCPL, NISA Communication Private Limited. It aims to bridge the gap between education and real-world application, fostering a scientific mindset among students and uncovering their hidden talents. Today, we have with us our esteemed speaker, Komal Parihar, art therapist and founder of Ekaki Vedam, and of course, our amazing students who have joined us today. I appreciate each one of you for taking the time to join us. Today's workshop is designed to be a beacon of guidance for students as they navigate the challenges of exams. Our primary focus is on empowering you with effective routine management strategies and tools to control anxiety, ensuring a pathway to success with confidence. I am delighted to welcome you all to this important workshop on navigating exams with confidence and success. Throughout the session, we will delve into invaluable insights, expert advice, and interactive discussion aimed at equipping you with the skills needed not just to tackle exams, but also to thrive in the face of academic challenges. So without further ado, let us embark on this journey together and may this workshop be a source of inspiration, knowledge, and empowerment for each and every one of you.
Good evening, everyone, and we'll start the workshop
Yes, we
today.
just minutes. I just have an announcement to make. But before we proceed with today's session, I would like to mention that recently on the 15th of February 2024, CAMP organized its 20th scientific excursion at the CSIR Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad, Telangana, where around 150 students visited and learned from various experts at CSIR lab. Dr. Vatsala Rani, Principal Scientist and CSIR Jigyasa Coordinator, CSIR IICT Hyderabad, and her team inspired the students in their scientific pursuits through interactive discussion and lab visits. Within the labs, the students learned several new things in practical manner with respect to anaerobic gas lift reactor technology, water purification technologies, and pheromone technology. This excursion provided the students with a unique opportunity to delve into the world of science, technology, and innovation. It aimed to instill a passion for scientific exploration and discovery within the students. If you would also like to participate in such excursion and get a chance to explore, discover, and engage with various scientific disciplines in a real-world setting at various eminent CSI laboratories or research organizations in India, then do check out the link below to learn more about how you can participate. For any support, you can even get in touch with our team through the given helpline number in the chat box. Similarly, on the 16th of February, a specialized teacher training program took place at the CSIR ISCT, Hyderabad, accommodating over 60 educators from diverse schools. The program focused on the theme Enhancing Scientific Temperament through Technological Interventions. This event marked CAMP's fourth continuous professional development program tailored for teachers in collaboration with the CBSE. Participating teachers engaged in comprehensive training sessions conducted by subject matter experts covering various dimensions of science education. Through this program, the educator received the opportunity to interact and learn from various scientists and researchers, including Dr. Arvind Chinchure, Chair Professor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the Symbiosis International University, Pune, Dr. Somdatta Karak, Science Communication and Outreach Officer, CSIR CCMB, Dr. Jagdish N, Principal Scientist, CSIR IICT, Dr. S. Sridhar, Chief Scientist, CSIR IICT, and Dr. J. Vatsalarani, Senior Principal Scientist and CSIR Jigyasa Coordinator, CSIR IICT. Moreover, towards the end of the day, the teachers were taken for a lab visit within the CSIR IICT premises, where they learned several new things in a practical manner. If you would also like to register for one such training program at your nearest CSR lab, please check out for upcoming CPD training programs listed on our website and feel free to enroll for them. For any support, you can get in touch with our team through the given helpline number in the chat box. I would also like to inform you that Camp NASTA 2023 exam results have been announced for CBSE, KV, and GNV schools. You can now check your results on our website www.kamp.org.in. My heartfelt congratulations to all students and as you've all done a wonderful job. I would also like to mention that Camp Master registered students can access interesting podcast journals and articles from CSIR NISPA under your student login. So visit our website today at www.kamp.org.in to learn more about camp. Now, without any delay, I would like to invite Dr. Komal Parihar, who is a rehabilitation psychologist, art therapist, and the founder of Ekaki Vedam. With a master's degree in counseling psychology, she has also done a PG diploma in rehab psychology, RCI certified, and then went ahead to learn art therapy certified by UNESCO. She has devoted 9 years to working with NGOs and special organizations. She is determined to take Ekaki Vedam to the masses and contribute to the society. Now I request that Dr. Komal Parihar, please can you address the gathering?
Hello, everyone, and good evening to all of you. And today we are gathered together to learn about how to simplify the exams, preparation for exams. Whenever exams are on our heads, most of the parents and most of the students go in anxiety and they are just so much worried and in so much of stress ki how to deal with it. So today I'll be giving you a lot of tips to simplify the preparation, a lot of ways to ease out the process, and it will be a very insightful session for you so that you can prepare for your exam with all the ease and yet be stress be free of stress and anxiety. So, first of all, when exams are there, it's very difficult to schedule, right? How to schedule and how to get started, where to get started. It's very difficult to decide what to study first and what to study later, and how to put everything in that schedule, like that 1 month or 1 week of schedule, and how to prepare and revise everything. It's very difficult at that point in time to decide. So let's start with few things which you have to keep in mind before starting the preparation. The environment matters a lot when you're preparing for your exams. Your environment, how you are studying, that matters a lot. So there are few things which you have to keep in mind. First, wherever you are sitting and studying, whether you are sitting on the you have your desk, or you are sitting on the sofa, or wherever, just make sure that while you are studying, your posture should be right. There are so many studies which shows if your posture is incorrect while studying, it affects your memory and it affects your uh, power to understand and concentrate. So it is important whenever you are studying, whenever you want to learn something, your posture should be right. The second most important thing while studying is, because during exams, our brain tend to get anxious, tend to get stressed, and it is very normal phenomena to get disorganized while you are stressed. We all get disorganized at times. So, how to organize ourselves? So, it starts with when you organize your exterior, like when you organize your table. So, just keep in mind, it's not important to keep all the books with you to stress you out. It's important to keep only those things which are necessary for at that point in time. You can always go back and bring new books or bring a different book and study. So it's important to stay clear. So whenever you are sitting for studying, try to keep less things on your desk as much as possible. If it is possible to keep only one book and one notebook with you, that will be best, you know. And later on, you can go and take the next one. And that will be helping your brain be less anxious, because it won't be thinking about the other subject or the other things which are on your desk. So this helps a lot. And second most important thing which comes in light is light. Whenever you are studying, it's important to have proper amount of light. So never sit in the dark room. It decreases your concentration and retention power. So whenever you are sitting and studying, make sure you are sitting in the lighted room. If it is natural light, it is best. If you don't have natural light in the room or you are studying at night, make sure you are lighting the room properly. Maybe bright lights will help you a lot. There are some studies which shows if you are lighting your room with white lights, like generally we have in India, the white lights, then it helps you concentrate more. So switch on the white lights of your room, and that will help you concentrate more and retain more while you are learning. Okay. And next, very important thing while studying is you have to be comfortable enough wherever you are studying. So make sure to sit comfortably, yet have a right posture, but sit comfortably wherever you are sitting, so that your concentration is not on your discomfort, but on your studies, right? It is very important to sit comfortably while you are studying, because otherwise your brain will actively work on your discomfort rather than whatever you are studying. Okay, so it is very important to focus on your studies rather than your environment. So it is very important to have a accurate and comfortable environment around you. So there are 5 points to keep the environment um, good enough to study, which is lighted room, have clean environment, have less things around you, and have comfortable seating, but yet right posture. Try to sit straight, or try to sit as straight as you can, so that you can learn more. Your nerve points and your spinal cord helps a lot in your brain activity. So if you are sitting right, it will help you learn more, gain more whenever you are trying to learn. Okay. And next, let's go to scheduling. Whenever you try to schedule for your exams, it gets messy, right? It gets very out of the hand thing, because we have less time and more subjects. So let's start point by point what you have to do. Scheduling is a bit anxious for a lot of students, and it can be very stressful as well. So first thing which you have to do is write down all the subjects. Okay. Whenever you are sitting to schedule your timetable for your exam, I want first thing you have to do is write down all the subjects. And you guys always have the date sheets, right? If you have the date sheets, write the subjects according to your date sheets. That will help you prepare much better. Okay, once you have jotted down all the subjects according to your date sheets, then we'll move on to the next step of scheduling, which is prioritizing which subject needs more attention. Okay, so you have to take care of that. Which subject you want to give more time, because during the year you will know which subject needs more attention and which needs less of the attention. Maybe some students are very good in maths, so they will need less time in preparing maths than maybe English or history. And some students are very good in history, so they will need less time in preparing history and more time in maths or science, maybe. So you have to decide which subject needs more time and which subject needs less time according to your understanding of the subject. Okay. And then you have to list the subjects according to how much time or which subject will need more and which subject will need less time. Then we will start with the scheduling. Scheduling, whenever you are scheduling, it's very important to have short-term goals and long-term goals. Okay. You have 5 chapters or 10 chapters which are coming in your exams, and 10 chapters sounds very vast course, right? Then how to prepare them? So when you are scheduling, it's very important to have short-term goals during the day. Okay. So when you are making your timetable, I want your timetable to be prepared. Maybe you will prepare, okay, for next 2 days or 3 days, I will prepare history or maths. Okay, that is your a long-term goal. For next 2 days, I'll study this subject. Now, for the short-term goals, maybe you will decide for next 1 hour, I'll be reading this chapter. Okay. Or you will decide for next 4 hours, I'll be doing this and this. Okay. So you have to have your long-term goals in your hand when you're preparing month's schedule, but don't go in the short-term goals at that point in time. That will make you anxious. Okay. So for decreasing the stress or getting yourself rid of anxiety, I want you to prepare only long-term goals in advance. And your short-term goals will come in or kick in the start of the day or one day prior. Okay, understanding? So I'm telling you, if I'm planning, okay, I'll study maths for 2 days, then I'll study history, then I'll study English, and then I'll study science or Hindi, supposedly. Okay. Now I have a schedule of long term. Okay, for this week, I'm studying 3 days. For 3 days, I'm studying maths, and another 3 days, I'm studying history. And for one day, maybe I'm giving to English because that's easy. Okay. Now, this goal you will have in advance for the week or for 15 days or for a month. This is what schedule will look like to you in advance for 1 month or 15 days or for 1 week. Now, when we reach that, like from Monday, you will start your studies. So from Monday, the schedule you will follow on Monday will be prepared one day prior. Okay, means maybe on Sunday night or on Monday morning. Okay, I do not want you to prepare that schedule before that, because that will give you a lot of anxiety beforehand. So when you will prepare that schedule on Sunday night, I want you to prepare that schedule in short-term goals. Okay, short-term goals as in maybe you have 10 chapters. for history. Okay. So those 10 chapters might take maybe 3 days or 4 days to study. Okay. So I want you to divide those chapters in those 3 days. And for your Monday, I want you to divide maybe 2 chapters or 3 chapters in the interval of 2 2 hours or 3 3 hours. Okay, as per your convenience, as per your chapters, as per your study material, you have to decide your short-term goals. Now, whenever you're deciding your schedule, you have to keep in mind that it's very important to have breaks. Okay, there is a formula for break. Your break should be 1/4 time of as much as you're studying. Okay, 1/4 time. That is, if you are studying for 1 hour, then you will have break of 15 minutes. Okay. If you are continuously studying for 20 minutes, then you will have break of 5 minutes. Okay. So break time will be 1/4 time of how much you have studied. Okay, every time. And your break time shouldn't increase. There was a study done by NYU, New York University, that students who take break of 1/4 time period of how much they have studied show better results in concentration and retaining the knowledge than the students who have irregular breaks. So you have to keep in mind that your break should be 1/4 time of how much you are studying. Okay. Everybody's concentration time span will be different. So if you are studying for 20 minutes continuously and you're feeling like, okay, I cannot concentrate more than 20 minutes continuously, then sit for 20 minutes, learn, and then give 5 minutes break and then sit back. Okay. And if you think you can concentrate continuously for 30 minutes, then or 40 minutes, then sit for that, sit for 40 minutes and give yourself 10 minutes of break. Okay. And don't exceed the time more than 1 hour continuously. That will make your brain exhausted. And once your brain is exhausted, its retention power will decrease and it will actually work lesser than its capacity. So make sure you're not giving yourself a stretch of more than 1 hour, continuous more than 1 hour. Okay. So take break after 1 hour. Okay. How much break it will be? 15 minutes, 1/4 of the time. And make sure you're keeping some sugar or some kind of toffee or jaggery or whatever gives you instant energy with you. Your brain uses a lot of energy of your body when you are using it like intensely. Okay, like for your exams or like for some mental work. So your brain needs a instant energy source. So what to do? When you are studying, suppose you are studying for 20 minutes continuously and then you took the break of 5 minutes, then maybe you can have some small amount of sugar like jaggery, some small piece of jaggery or some toffee kind of thing, or maybe some instant energy thing, and then sit back for studying. That instant energy to your brain helps you concentrate more. So it's important to have little like small pieces of sugar while you think your concentration is going down. So I'm not telling you to have a lots of chocolates or lots of toffees or something. I'm just telling you, maybe whatever your parents allow or whatever you take as treat, give yourself some sugary treat while studying. It will give you an instant boost of energy and help you concentrate again. Okay. And while scheduling, it is very important to give long breaks as well. So long, what is the formula for long breaks? Right? You cannot study for 24 hours straight, right? So formula for long breaks is you have to give yourself same formula, 1/4 of the time. So if you have taken the breaks and you have continuously studying with the breaks for supposedly 4 hours now with the breaks, then you have to rest for maybe 1 hour in between and then start again. Okay. So it is very important to give yourself long breaks and do something which relaxes your mind. It can be as simple as you like listening to the music or going for the walk or coloring or maybe as simple as eating something nice or sleeping. Okay. Whatever makes you relax or keeps you calm or helps you achieve the position or state of mind with lot of ease and makes you stress free, do that for that 1 hour. So if you are studying for 4 hours, then take a long break of 1 hour and then sit back after that 1 hour. Okay, it is very important to take the long breaks as well. And in that duration, while making your schedule, give that long breaks and short breaks to you. Dedicate that time to that as well. Okay. And during that long break, I want you to make sure you are technology free. That means for relaxing, you don't have to go on social media. That will not help you out. Social media decreases your concentration power. It will increase your stress and decrease your concentration. So, put your hands off the social media, maybe, and do not go for TV. So, less of the screen time and more of the activities. Maybe you can go out and play. Maybe you can go out for run or a walk, or maybe listen to some good music. Okay. So make sure you're doing some activity which helps you relax, but not on the screen. So no screen time at that point in time in long breaks. You can have some screen time, maybe later on once your day is finished, but not between the study times, not during your breaks. Okay. And then, if we are talking about scheduling, it is very important to know what and when you are doing. Okay. So, dedicate the time entirely to one thing. Don't stress yourself out or don't keep a lot of things with you and get confused. Okay, I have to study this subject and then this subject and then this subject and then this subject. It will not help. Your brain needs to go in the state of understanding something. You know, if you will change the subjects again and again, that it won't help. Okay, so maybe one subject entire day, or maybe if you cannot go with one, then two, not more than that. Okay. So do not keep like 7 subjects a day while studying for your exam. That will not help. Okay. So alternating the subjects will actually decrease your concentration on each of the subject and decrease your understanding and will ruin your retention power. So while preparing for your exams, you have to maybe keep one subject for one day or maximum 2, not more than that. So that will help you understand the subject more, and it will help and increase the understanding and retention power for that subject. Okay, because your brain is in that frame of mind at that point in time. Okay, so maybe while planning or scheduling for your children or for yourself, you decide to keep things in uniform form and maybe less alternating, you know. And if you want to come like finish a subject, maybe keep it for 2 days or 3 days and then revise it later on instead of alternating it or keeping a lot of subjects in the same day. Okay. Next point, which is very important while scheduling, which is when you schedule for your exams, it is very important to have a clear frame of mind which are the things in that subject which needs to be focused entirely from scratch and which are the things which has to be revised. Okay, so for example, there will be some topics during there will be some topics in that subject which you know better, you know, which you already know of or which you understand uh, from the class or which doesn't need much of attention. And there will be some topics which you need to understand from the scratch. So make sure the pointers which need more focus or which need focus from the scratch, you cover those first. Because at first, you will be starting with the fresh energy, with the fresh mind. It will help you understand more. And the topics which you already understand and just need some revision or just need some of the focus, you have to keep it for the later. It will help you gain and understand more. So make sure the topics which need fresh start or you need to focus from the scratch, keep them at first. Okay, that will help your studies go more fluently and that will help you schedule much better. And while scheduling, make sure to give breaks and make sure you are focusing on the priorities of your subject. How to decide the priority of that subject? It will maybe previous year's question papers or maybe teachers in the class tell you, okay, this is more important, this is like these topics have more weightage, these topics have more marks, or these are more important subjects or whatever chapters. So prioritize your scheduling according to whatever information you have in advance. Okay, whatever subjects and topics have more weightage and more importance, maybe prioritize them and study them first. And the topics which have less weightage, schedule them for lesser time. And topics which have more weightage, schedule them for much more time. Okay, because Those will give you more marks, and those might be more important topics for your understanding as well. Okay. And topics with less weightage and topics with maybe solving few question papers from last few years or going through question papers from last few years will help you understand the weightage system as well. Okay. These are the chapters which have more questions from it, right? So it is important to focus on those more. So while scheduling, it is very important to focus on priority. Okay, priority कैसे decide होगी? How will you decide the priority? You can decide the priority on the basis of weightage. And secondly, on the basis of how much understanding you have of that topic. Okay. And thirdly, how much focus that topic needs. Right? Focus might be decided on the basis of how much information about that topic you already have and how much more you need. Okay. The topics which need more information and no more digging might come first in the priority, and the topics which needs less information and less digging might come last in the priority. Okay. So while scheduling, keep all these things in your mind, how to prioritize and how much time to give to what chapter and how much time this chapter really needs. Okay. Now, while going through those, it is very important while studying, you also prepare for your revision. Okay. Revision can be much more stressful than the preparation, right? People get very anxious during revisions. So it is important to not waste extra time in revision, and yet while preparing, you prepare for the revisions as well. So good old technique is you can make the notes out of your chapters, out of your content while preparing. So how to take good notes? Is taking notes mean writing whole book in the diary or in the notebook? No. When you are taking notes, it's important to write down in pointers or flow chart or diagram. Use pointers, bullet points, and flow charts, diagrams, maybe pictures while making notes. If you're making notes in your notebook or in your tablet or however you're making notes, iPads, make sure you're using a lot of flow charts, a lot of bullet points, a lot of diagrams, and a lot of pictures to make your notes. And note those pointers which will help you retain all the information about that subject. Okay. If you are studying some topic and you have studied the whole theory of it, or suppose we talk about some science, and science there are some pointers or some laws about something, So to make notes out of it, maybe you can draw a flow chart out of it, or maybe some bullet points and write down the names of that laws in that notes. Okay. And read and understand the content of that heading. Okay. So when you will revise, reading that topic or that name of that law will help you regain or retain all the information you understood at that point in time. Okay. So while revising, that notes will help and save so much of time for you. And if you don't remember, you can go back to the book and read it again, right? But you don't have to read everything again because you have your notes that will help you quiz yourself as well and help you understand how much you have in your memory retention and how much you have to read again fully. Okay. So while making notes, make sure you are making it in pointers, not writing everything. You don't have to write definition of it. Maybe write topic and one or two words with it. It also helps you quiz yourself and also helps you understand how much you are retaining. Okay. And there are so many studies which actually tells me using different sort of colors, maybe black blue combination which you generally use, or maybe using a lot more colors while making notes and denoting different colors to different things or different topics will help you regain or retain more information while revising. So feel free to use different color of pens while making notes. Okay. And make sure whatever you want for making notes, you have it with you beforehand, before starting the preparation. Okay. And while preparing, it is very important that you mark the important points in your book as well. If you are someone who is not into writing, you know, so use highlighters and bookmarks and maybe underline with pencil and use some kind of highlighting and some kind of extra things in your book so that while revising you can go through those pointers only. And if you feel like, okay, I don't remember the whole thing, and then you will read the whole thing. Otherwise, you will know, okay, while reading this heading, which I have highlighted, I know the whole thing here. So I do not need to go in description of it or detail of it. Okay, you can use bookmarks, you can use highlighters, you can use different color pens. Okay, and one more thing. Generally, when people make notes or when people highlight, they tend to highlight whole page because they feel everything is important here, you know. Then it is not sorting the purpose. You have to understand that. So while making notes, make sure you're writing the pointers or one or two words or using less words there. Okay, you don't need to write everything in your notes. You still have your book. Okay, while making notes, maybe you can write the page number there, which will help you go back in the book if you don't remember, right? While highlighting, make sure you're highlighting the only points which will help you reconnect with the information, not the whole book. Okay, and make sure you put some post-its and bookmarks to help you understand or connect with the information there. Okay, that will help with your revision while towards the end or before the exam. Now, it is very important to have sound sleep while your preparation. Okay, during your preparation days and during your exams as well. So make sure your child or you are sleeping so, during that time. Maybe for good sleep and sound sleep will be around maybe 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Okay. It is mandatory to have at least 4 hours of sleep to have perfectly working brain. And for children, it actually exceeds. So you have to give your child 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Give them that much of time, schedule accordingly. Okay. Otherwise, their efficiency of learning, their efficiency of concentration and memory will decrease, and they won't be able to focus more. Okay. Ultimately, you're decreasing their efficiency, which will take them, which will take more time to learn things and which will take more time and revision. Instead, you can give them good sleep and they will be efficient enough to study and focus, right? So, sleep is very important while your preparation, during your preparation. Okay. And give them long breaks and let them do whatever they like the best. Apart from screen time, I know kids today like a lot of screen time. So no screen time between the breaks or between like during the breaks, but maybe afterwards. Maybe once you're finished with the day, suppose at 9 o'clock you're done with the whole study thing, then you can have some screen time and go to sleep. But while you're preparing during your day, don't use screen time, which will actually decrease your efficiency. Okay. Instead, do something which you like coloring or going out for playing or maybe walking or whatever activity, listening to the music or something, whatever you like instead of that. Okay. And next, which is very important, hydration. Okay. So during your preparation or throughout your preparation, it's very important to stay hydrated and hydration in a right way. There are some studies which are done in Japan and in Europe as well, which actually tells you importance of hydration and the right hydration. Okay. So it's important for your child to have some water like every 30 minutes or 20 minutes, some sips of water or some amount of water in every 30 minutes or max to max 40 minutes, because hydration, water keeps your body in efficient form. Okay. If your body feels dehydrated or if your body feels okay, there is less amount of water in your body, then it goes in the emergency mode. Okay. Then it is dealing with the crisis. And instead of focusing on your studies, it will focus on maintaining the body. Okay. Maintaining the hydration and maintaining the bodily functions, which will actually decrease the concentration and the efficiency of your brain. So it is very important to stay hydrated and hydrated in the right form. So give your child or take right amount of water while you're studying, during your preparation. Maybe take some amount of water every 30 minutes or every 40 minutes so that your body doesn't feel that, okay, it is an emergency situation. Okay, so hydration is very important. And same goes with the nutrition. Give your child good food. Take good food. Okay. No dietings during preparation of your exam, but no dieting doesn't mean a lot of fast food or lot of junk. You have to take right food, good nutrition, take fruits, take homemade food, homemade meals. Right nutrition is very important for your brain to work properly. Okay. And same thing is with your digestion. If you're eating food which is disrupting with your digestion, it will ultimately decrease your concentration power. Body shouldn't be in any sort of emergency, whether it's digestion or whether it's hydration. Okay, so take food or give simple food or homemade meals to your kids. Give a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, and but make the meals interesting enough so that they like it as well. And also give some uh, nuts as well. Nuts are very good for your brain. Walnuts and almonds are very good, and they will help with the memory as well as cognition of your brain. Okay, so walnuts and almonds have proved to be very good with your cognition and helps with your brain's processing and brain's functioning. So yeah, that is very important as well. And I think yeah, I have covered most of it. And make sure to help your kid relax while studying as well. So don't pressurize much. And if you are the student who's joining this workshop, make sure while you're studying, don't stress yourself with a lot of factors around you. Okay. When you're studying, focus on whatever you are doing at that point in time and don't worry about the next step. That's why you are scheduling your day. Okay, I'll do this and this and this. So when you are doing, suppose that 1 hour of work, don't worry about next 1 hour. Focus on that point in time. That will help you release the stress and that will help you stay stress free and learn more efficiently. Okay. So, yeah, I think we have covered all the pointers now. And yeah, Aniket, do we need to take questions now?
Yes, we can start with the question just in a while. Thank you so much, Dr. Komal, for this enlightening session. First of all, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for your invaluable contribution to the success of this 46th fortnightly session on navigating exams with confidence and success. Your expertise as an art therapist and the founder of Ekaki Vedam has, brought a unique and insightful perspective to this workshop. Thank you so much. I'm sure that the students have learned great many things from you today, gaining invaluable insights into this essential topic. I would say that your guidance on the actions to take in such situation will undoubtedly empower our students, providing them with a toolkit to navigate the complexities that may arise. Thank you so much, Dr. Komal. Well, now
I'm
moving on.
happy to acknowledge, like, give all the tips and tricks to students because we have been there also. So,
Definitely.
yeah. So, all the best for to all the students and all the parents as well. Parents work more harder than students. So, yeah.
Now moving on to the questions from our curious students. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand and we will pick you up one by one and you may ask your question to directly to Dr. Komal. So first of all, we have King Chala. Can you please unmute yourself and ask your question?
My father. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
My father touched my booty hole. What should I do about it?
You're not audible clearly. Hello.
Hello?
Okay, we'll move on to the next question by you can if you you can also write your question in the chat box also.
Yes.
Do you have any question in your chat box, Dr. Komal?
No, I don't have any questions yet. So,
I'm sure all the students, we must be giving your exams right now. So you can ask any questions that, the challenges that you're facing and how you can overcome those problems, any difficulties that you're facing, and how you might need some suggestions how to solve those problems. You can ask anything.
I think Mangali wants to ask something.
Mhm.
So I think she's asking something in the chat box. Maybe we can wait for her question. Rest, all the best for to all of you, and let's hope for the best.
We have one question from Sai. Sai, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yes.
Sai, you need to unmute yourself.
Hello, teacher.
Hello?
Teacher, is the
Uh,
Fortnite is Fortnite skin free?
what is your question?
Is Fortnite? Look, your mama Fortnite skin. Yeah.
I cannot understand you, Sai. Maybe you can write your question down and we can answer that.
Fair we
Okay, we can move on to the next question.
Okay. So Mangali has asked, Ma'am, I always wanted to have chocolates or nuts while studying as
Mm.
I'm in 10th grade giving boards, but my parents don't allow me and beat me. Okay, so maybe you can tell them, okay, maybe you can have small pieces of it and ask your parents, okay, that helps with your brain. And there are many studies which shows chocolates and nuts, both of them, help you with the concentration and help you increase the memory as well. Okay, so there are many studies, and maybe you can tell them, okay, ma'am in the workshop has said that. So, yeah, or maybe something they allow.
You can go for dark chocolates.
Yeah, you can go for dark chocolates. Not for coffees, maybe, because coffee obviously will help for some time and then will you will lose the focus. So don't go for caffeine, rather go for some sugar. And if they don't allow the toffee or chocolates or nuts, maybe you can go for some jaggery, good. It's available in every house, or something sweet which is available in your house that will help in the similar fashion. So maybe that.
Mostly you can go for fruits. That's a healthy option.
Yeah, fruits. Yeah. Maybe the sweeter fruits.
Mhm.
Yes. Grapes are good options and good replacement as well. Yeah. Any other question? So I think we are done.
I think so. So, once again, thank you for your time, wisdom, and passion in contributing to the success of this workshop. We look forward to, the possibility of collaborating with you again in the future. Thank you
Same
so much.
here. And all the best to all the students. Have a good have good exams, have good preparations, and all the best.
And in case if you want to ask any question, you can directly reach out to us. You can mail me at aniket@kamp.org.in, and we'll connect. We'll get you the answer to your question at the earliest. Last but not the least, I would like to mention again that to know more about CAMP's upcoming scientific excursions and how to participate in them, please check out the link in the chat below. Don't miss out on the opportunity to visit various prestigious labs and organizations like the CSIR, ISRO, DRDO, and many others. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Komal.
Thank you.
Now I have an announcement for the students again. So first of all, how many of you enjoyed today's session? Great, great, great. So you can use the reactions at the bottom also. Yes. Perfect. It's okay. So we have, I'm excited to inform you that our 47th online knowledge sharing session is scheduled for the 14th of March at 4 p.m. This session will be led by Ms. Ankita Joshi, a highly regarded consultant clinical psychologist. The topic for this enlightening session is the power of self-awareness, developing emotional intelligence in students. During this workshop, Ms. Joshi will delve into the profound concept of self-awareness and its pivotal role in nurturing emotional intelligence among students. The session promises to offer valuable insights into understanding oneself better and how this self-awareness can contribute, how this, sorry, it can contribute. The session promises to offer valuable insights into understanding oneself better and how this self-awareness can contribute to the overall emotional well-being and intelligence of students. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, the ability to comprehend and manage one's own emotions becomes an essential skill. Ms. Ankita Joshi, with her expertise in clinical psychology, will guide us through practical strategies and techniques to foster self-awareness, empowering students to navigate their emotions effectively. I encourage all participants to join us for this impactful session as it aligns seamlessly with our commitment at Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform to provide valuable knowledge that goes beyond the classroom, helping students develop the skills they need for success in both academic and personal spheres. So don't miss this opportunity to gain valuable insight into the power of self-awareness and learn how it can be a catalyst for developing emotional intelligence in students. Mark your calendars for the 14th of March at 4 p.m. and let's embark on this journey of self-discovery together. I'm sharing the registration link with you in the chat below. And if you have any further questions or need additional support, feel free to reach out at any of our social media handles or helpline numbers. We are here to assist you on your path to success. Thank you for your active participation and dedication to your personal and professional growth. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from you. Take a moment to shape the future of your learning experience by filling out a learning environment survey form. Your insights will not only help us understand your unique environment, but also empower us to tailor our content to better support students like you in their educational journey. But that's not all. We value your feedback immensely, and we are committed to continuously enhancing our content. Help us make your learning experience even more enriching by sharing your thoughts through a quick and anonymous feedback form. Your experience is powerful, and your story can inspire others. Consider sharing a small testimonial video describing how a knowledge sharing session by CAMP has positively impacted you. Whether you upload it on social media handle and tag us or share the video directly with us. Your testimonial will contribute to our mission of creating supportive and transformative learning community. Your input is invaluable, and together we can continue to evolve and elevate the learning experience for every student. Thank you for being an essential part of the Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform community. Now we will end the session and we will all meet soon for another exciting session. Thank you so much again. Thank you all.